Hello everyone, G Myros here, and I'm going to do some narration on my recent flights with the Chupito TBS. Currently flying 4S setup on this machine. As you can see here, we are going into auto launch and then loitering around the home area. What I wanted to do was to try and get my bearings, because this is basically my second time flying the aircraft, and so what you see here are just uncut, unedited video, mainly just to add on some OSDs. But on the 10th minute of this video, because of the recording abilities of my DJI goggles, which is I'm using V1 by the way, I'm limited to 10 minutes, and so my OSD, unfortunately for the second half of the footage, the OSD was just not recorded, so I only have the first 10 minutes of OSD. So I'll go and give you guys some narration on the video. As you can see here, I'm actually trying to test auto level trim, which is actually doing quite well. I'm currently flying in angle mode, and yeah, this is just me trying to getting used to the controls, because I'm from a quad flyer. I usually fly freestyle FPV quads, and having less control surface on this is kind of caught me off guard, because there's no rider in this thing. There's only aileron, there's only flip and roll, so I have to get used to that, and also have to rewire my brain, because the throttle works differently in a fixed wing compared to quadcopter multi-rotor. So I'm banking left here and try to do some low pass for a friend who happens to be on site as well. He's a fellow fixed wing pilot himself, and yeah, this is just me getting my bearings, getting used to the road. I haven't flown in this area for quite a while, and since I'm flying a fixed wing, this is basically the only safe spot in my area to fly fixed wing. Well, I'm sure there's going to be spots that I'm going to explore later on. In terms of landing, this is pretty much the sweet spot because of very long straight roads. I'm not sure about landing in other spots, which is why, like I said, this is pretty much the perfect spot for us flying FPV wing. So yeah, now I'm trying to level off, trying cruise mode, see how it works, because this is me on the second flight, and then I'm trying loiter right now, figuring out okay what it can do, figuring out the modes that works for it. Out of loiter, I tried auto level again before banking left and trying some low pass. One issue with this road is because of the road lighting, street lamp, I had to be very careful. This is me doing a low pass. I'll be doing some passes a lot lower after this. I don't remember, maybe is it angle or acro, but yeah, this is me just trying out the controls and everything. As you can see here, I'm struggling a bit because of the absence of yaw. And also I notice when I'm doing low level flying, low passes, the aircraft seems to wiggle on the yaw axis. I'm not sure either it's the throttle or maybe the turbulent air because of the heat coming off the road. But when I'm flying low level, trying to do some low passes like that, or even landings, I'm having trouble trying to stabilize the aircraft on the yaw axis. I've like here I've got it lined perfect, but as you can see, I'm yawing currently at 45% throttle. Next, probably on the next low pass, you see that I'm wiggling a lot on the yaw axis. So yeah, the absence of a rudder on this model just makes it a bit more difficult. But hey, it's a lot more fun also. It's trying to figure out some things because this is my first time flying on fixed wing and also on INAV, so there's a lot more going on here. So you see on this side, on this pass, it's wiggling a lot at 43% throttle, which it's just the characteristic of the aircraft, I'm guessing. But I noticed when I lower the throttle, like here, and I'm climbing out, you see when I lower the throttle, the wiggle was much less. So I'm guessing on my next low pass, I'll try to reduce my throttle and see whether the wiggle of the on the yaw axis will be reduced. Now I'm just flying up, doing some banks just to get my bearings. It's just a bad habit of mine, like when I flew past 5 or 6 minutes, probably because I'm getting tired of flying. Like right now I'm already 7 minutes in the air, so it's a lot of things that I need to get used to. I mean, even the long flight time is something that's new to me. Usually when I fly quads, max flight time that I usually flew on was around 4 minutes. Right now, so I'm doing some auto level trim here and see how the aircraft behaves. I'm banking left, and as you can see, in acro, doing wide turns in angle doing wide turns like that is quite stable, depending on how much throttle I give it. And now I'm in acro, and yeah, much more freedom in terms of how I move my sticks. However, if I'm not careful, it's hard for me to stabilize the aircraft. And I almost stalled just a second there because my throttle was way too low. So I need to keep that in mind every time I want to climb up. I also need to raise the throttle. It works differently from a quadcopter, where if you want to climb really fast, instead of moving the roll or pitch to as much, you're using throttle, where it's the opposite on the fixed wing. You have to, other than raising the throttle, also have to nose up, because you're moving forward. You're not moving on all axes. You're basically moving forward, and the axes are there to just steer you up, just to steer your course. Right now I'm trying another low pass on acro. See, the display already cut out, so I've already passed that 10-minute mark. So there will be this basically narration without the help of OST. So See, I'm banking a lot more aggressive here in acro. But yeah, good thing about acro and horizon, if I'm not mistaken, in INAV is that when I feel overwhelmed, I can just center the sticks and the aircraft will be centered back on its axis. See, I'm doing another low pass here. Whoa, that's my friend's son riding his mini motorbike. So I'm doing some low passes here, trying to get used to acro. And I noticed that when I doing low pass, this is where I start to notice doing low passes. When I throttle down, yes, the aircraft slowed down, but the wiggle on the yaw axis is just less. And this is quite low. I mean, like, this is almost as high as the car itself. So yeah, this is me just getting used to it, climbing and so on. Still, they are getting used to the sticks, because you can see that my climb rate is not that good, mainly because I was pitching the nose up, but I forgot to raise up my throttle, which is why it almost stalled there for a second. Another low pass here, and as you can see, yes, I'm struggling because I left the throttle too high and it's very hard to get it stabilized. And this is where I started to notice as well about the throttle during low passes like that, and also during recovery. So yeah, I'm climbing up, trying to stabilize myself, banking right hard, right banking. And yeah, you see, I'm lining it up, lowering the throttle. As you can see, it's a lot more stable, but yeah, still not used to maintaining the low throttle. You see, I'm slowed down. Oh, that was quite close. Yeah. So I'm banking right, and trying to figure out if I can do loitering. And I kind of forget that when I loiter, the aircraft, I've set it to turn right, and because the loiter radius is quite big, so I have to adjust. I am trying not to stray too far into because there was an office over there. office of fisheries, so I'm trying not to intrude on their airspace. I mean, this is a weekend, but still it's an office, so it felt rude to intrude. And I just did a small short loiter just now. So I'm climbing up, gaining altitude, because I wanted to try return to home after this. I mean, like, I've tested return to home on angle before, so this is my first time trying to see how it would react. But first I'm doing loitering, so this is loiter. So this is actually not return to home, this is actually loitering. You can see the angle of the loiter in acro is pretty much the same when in angle, mainly because TBS already set it up in here. Yeah, I'm loitering, and I mean almost all the settings that I'm using on this aircraft in the Chupito is basically from the CLI dub from TBS Team Blackship itself. So there's nothing much that I change other than the max altitude, the return to home altitude, and settings on the OSD, and the remote just to match my preference. So right now I'm cruising, not in cruise mode, but just leveling out the stakes because I'm about to try return to home. I'm going further away a bit. I'll just let you know when I'm returning to home. I'll be a short bit, just about here. Yeah, this is return to home. You can see it banked very hard, right? And then just level itself, and it should be, because this is the max altitude that I've set. It's actually around 60 meters only. I'd say I'm not happy of going all the way up to my max ceiling in Malaysia. In Malaysia, the max ceiling is around 100 120 meters, but I'm not comfortable with that, so I'll usually just set my return to home around 60 meters, and just to be safe, because we won't know if there's any low-flying aircraft. Well, it's pretty very rare for any aircraft to pass over here. And I take this time while it's loitering right now near home point. I took out my phone and recorded some video of the aircraft from the ground from my phone. I literally just let it loiter for a while before going for the final approach, as you can see. And I'll just put in the snippet here for a while. Yeah, as you can see, my aircraft is a tiny dot up in the sky. I'm loitering roughly around 40-60 meters. I forgot what altitude I said it loiter to. So I'm loitering. I'm gonna stop recording just after this, put my goggles on, and get ready for a final approach for landing. I'm already almost reaching the 90-minute mark over here. 19 minutes, sorry, 19 minutes mark over here. And reducing altitude, and I'm still in acro, by the way. So reducing altitude, and making that final left bank, left turn, and reducing altitude again, landing it up properly, reducing the throttle, and landing the aircraft. So yeah, that's my flight on the Chupito.